Hi there, Taurus. Welcome back to Moonveil Tarot. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's get into your reading, Taurus. You have a serious one. Someone who is not playing, not casual, not testing the waters. Serious, mesmerized by you in a way that has gone past attraction into something that actually means something to them. And here's the part that makes this reading interesting. They're not the only one. There are two other people who feel something for you too. Two more who are pulled toward you, drawn in, carrying their own version of being mesmerized. And I know that might sound like a lot. 3 people? But having options is not a problem. It's a position of power. And the cards today are going to show us all 3. The serious one and what makes them serious, and the 2 lovers and what each of them carries, so that by the end of this reading, you understand exactly who is who and which energy is the one worth your attention. Drop a comment right now and say, I claim this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, first oracle card. The serious one is serious because they see a future, not just a moment. And your guides led with this because it's what separates the serious one from everyone else. Because a lot of people can be attracted to you, a lot of people can enjoy your company, be drawn to your energy, want to spend time with you, but serious is different. Serious means they're not looking at you and seeing a moment, a fun connection, a nice thing for right now, something pleasant that exists in the present. Serious means they're looking at you and seeing a future. And seeing a future changes everything about how someone approaches you. It makes them more careful, more intentional, more invested in getting it right, because you don't handle a future the way you handle a moment. And the serious one is handling you like a future, which is exactly what they're hoping you'll become. Okay, second oracle card, mesmerized, means they can't stop thinking about you and they've stopped trying to. And this oracle card is about the specific quality of the mesmerized energy. Because mesmerized is a strong word and your guides are using it deliberately. Mesmerized means you've gotten into their head in a way they can't shake. You show up in their thoughts uninvited. You're the thing they think about when they're not thinking about anything in particular. And here's the part that makes it serious. They've stopped trying to stop. Because at first, when someone gets mesmerized, there's usually a phase of fighting it, of telling themselves to slow down, to not get carried away, to keep it in check. And this person has moved past that phase. They've stopped fighting the fact that they can't stop thinking about you. And someone who has stopped fighting being mesmerized by you is someone who has decided to let themselves fall. Okay, third oracle card. The 2 other lovers are real, but they are not all the same kind of real. And this is where your guides start sorting the situation out for you. Because the 2 other lovers, the 2 other people drawn to you are both real, both genuinely feel something. But your guides want you to understand something right away. They are not the same kind of real. One of them carries something with more substance than the other. One is closer to the serious one energy, and one is more in the drawn to you but not deep energy. And knowing the difference matters, because when you have 3 people interested, the worst thing you can do is treat them all as equivalent. They're not. And the cards are going to help you see which of the 2 lovers carries real weight and which one is more surface. Okay, fourth oracle card. Having options is showing you something about your own energy right now. You are magnetic, and your guides want you to zoom out for a second and see what the 3 people situation is actually telling you. Because it's easy to focus on the people who they are, what they want, who to choose. But step back and notice the bigger thing. 3 people drawn to you at the same time means your energy right now is magnetic. You're in a season where what you carry is pulling people in. And that's not an accident, and it's not about the 3 people. It's about you, your energy, your presence, the specific quality you're radiating right now. And your guides want you to receive that as information about yourself. You are in a magnetic season, and the 3 people are just the evidence of something that's true about you. Okay, 5th oracle card. The one who is serious is the one who has been consistent. Watch the pattern, not just the feeling. And your guides are giving you the most practical tool in the reading for telling who's who. Because feelings are easy to express and harder to sustain, and everyone in this situation can tell you they feel something. All 3 can have a moment of intensity, a mesmerized look, a strong expression of interest, but the serious one is identifiable by something the others might not have. Consistency, the pattern over time, showing up the same way again and again, not just in the intense moments, but in the ordinary ones. And your guides are saying, watch the pattern, not just the feeling, because the feeling tells you who's drawn to you in the moment, and the pattern tells you who's serious. And the serious one is the one whose pattern matches their words. The Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Lovers, the 7 of Cups, the Sun. Okay, so this whole spread came up cups, which makes complete sense for a reading about 3 people feeling things for you. And let me walk you through who's who. The Knight of Cups, and this is the serious one, because the Knight of Cups is the romantic who comes toward you with the full cup, the one who is moving in your direction with genuine feeling and genuine intention. And the Knight of Cups is the energy of someone who has decided to pursue what they feel, not sitting back, not waiting, not keeping it casual, actively coming toward you with their heart in their hands. And the Knight of Cups, being the serious one, confirms everything the oracle card said. They see a future, they're mesmerized, they've stopped fighting it, and now they're riding toward you to do something about it. And the King of Cups, and this is one of your 2 other lovers, and this one carries real weight, because the King of Cups is mature, emotionally grounded, steady. This is not a flighty energy or a surface attraction. This is someone who feels deeply and has the emotional maturity to handle what they feel. And the King of Cups, being one of your 2 lovers, means one of the people drawn to you is genuinely substantial, grounded, real, capable of the kind of love that lasts. And this is the one your guides meant when they said the 2 lovers are not the same kind of real. The King of Cups is the more real one, the one whose interest in you has depth and stability underneath it. And the Page of Cups, and this is your other lover, and this one is the more surface of the 2, because the Page of Cups is sweet and genuine, but young in energy. New feelings, fresh attraction, the early stage version of being drawn to someone. And the Page of Cups is real, the feeling is real, but it's not the deep, grounded, future-seeing energy of the Knight or the King. It's the lighter version, the crush energy, the someone who finds you lovely but hasn't developed anything deep yet energy. And your guides put the Page of Cups here so you can see the contrast clearly. This lover is real but light, sweet but surface, genuine but not the same weight as the other 2. And the 2 of Cups, and now we get to what matters most, because the 2 of Cups is the card of mutual connection. 2 people equally facing each other with real feeling on both sides. And the Two of Cups appearing in this spread is showing you which of these three connections has the potential to be actually mutual, and it lines up with the Knight of Cups. The serious one, because the Two of Cups is what the Knight of Cups energy is building toward, not one-sided pursuit, but the development of something genuinely shared. And the Two of Cups confirms that the serious one isn't just serious at you. They're serious about building something that becomes mutual. And the lovers is the soul level recognition, and it's confirming which of these three is the one with real depth of destiny to it. Because attraction is common, the Page of Cups has attraction. And emotional substance is rarer, the King of Cups has that. But the lover's level recognition, the this person's soul knowing, is the rarest of all. And it's attached to the serious one, the Knight of Cups, who sees a future and is mesmerized and has stopped fighting it. And the Lover's card being part of that energy is what elevates the serious one above the other two, because they don't just feel something for you, they recognize you at the level that the Lovers always describes. And the Seven of Cups, and this is the card that's specifically for you and your situation. Because the Seven of Cups is the card of many options, many cups to choose from, the slightly dizzying experience of having multiple things in front of you. And that's exactly your situation. 3 people, 3 cups, the Seven of Cups experience of options. And the Seven of Cups carries a gentle warning that your guides want you to hear. Don't get lost in the options. Because the danger of the Seven of Cups is getting so caught up in the having of choices that you don't actually choose, or you choose based on the wrong thing, the shiniest cup instead of the realest one. And your guides are showing you the Seven of Cups so you stay clear-eyed about which cup actually has what you want in it, and the sun is what choosing well produces. Because in a situation with 3 options, the sun is your guides showing you that there's a genuinely good outcome available here. Not stress, not drama, not the chaos of juggling 3 people forever. The sun, the warmth and clarity of a situation that resolves well. And the sun at the end of this spread is confirming that having options leads somewhere good for you as long as you choose from clarity. And the clarity is what this whole reading has been giving you. The Knight who is serious, the King who is substantial, the Page who is sweet but light, and the wisdom to tell them apart. Okay, tea leaf cards, 7 of them. First tea leaf card. The serious one doing something soon to show you how serious they are. Because the Knight of Cups doesn't stay in the feeling forever, they act on it. And the serious one is building toward a specific action, something that demonstrates the seriousness rather than just stating it. A gesture, a step, a moment where they show you with their behavior what they've been feeling. Because the serious one knows that words are easy and that you've probably heard words before. So they're going to show you. And when they do, when the action comes that demonstrates the seriousness, you'll feel the difference between this and surface interest. Because demonstrated seriousness lands differently than spoken seriousness. Next tea leaf card, you noticing that one of these 3 feels different from the other 2 when you're around them. And this tea leaf card is about your own internal radar. Because you've probably already felt this, that one of these 3 feels different. That being around one of them has a quality the others don't have, a settledness, or an aliveness, or a specific rightness that you noticed even if you didn't name it. And your guides are telling you to trust that feeling. because your body knows which connection has the real weight before your mind has analyzed it. And the one who feels different when you're around them is giving you information that all the comparing and analyzing can't give you. Next tea leaf card, the King of Cups, making his interest clearer, stepping forward more than he has, because the King of Cups, your substantial lover, has been somewhat steady and reserved. That's his nature. Grounded people don't always rush forward, but the cards are showing him stepping forward more than he has, making his interest clearer, because he can feel that you have options, that the serious one is moving, and that if he wants to be considered, he needs to be more visible about what he feels. And the King of Cups stepping forward is going to give you a real second option to weigh, because he carries genuine substance. And now you'll have two substantial energies to consider: the Knight who's serious and the King who's deep. Next tea leaf card, the Page of Cups, revealing themselves to be lighter than they first seemed. And this tea leaf card is about clarity arriving regarding your third option. Because the Page of Cups, the sweet light one, is going to reveal the lightness. Not in a bad way, not through doing something wrong, just through the natural unfolding of who they are. You'll see that the feeling, while real, doesn't have the depth of the other two. That the interest is genuine but not built for the long haul. And this revealing is helpful, because it takes one of the three options and clarifies it for you. Not someone to resent, not someone who deceived you, just someone whose energy is lighter than what you're actually looking for. And seeing that clearly makes the choice between the remaining two easier. Next tea leaf card, a moment where you have to be honest with yourself about who you actually want. And this is the pivotal tea leaf card, because at some point in this situation, the options stop being abstract and you have to be honest with yourself about who you actually want. Not who looks best on paper, not who's most impressive, not who would be the most flattering choice, who you actually want. And that honesty can be uncomfortable, because sometimes what we actually want isn't what we expected to want. And your guides are showing you that the moment of self-honesty is coming. And they're encouraging you to meet it honestly, because the whole point of having options is to choose the real thing. And choosing the real thing requires knowing what you really want. Next tea leaf card, the serious one, and the King of Cups being the real choice. The Page fading naturally, and this tea leaf card simplifies the picture for you, because as everything unfolds, the three becomes two. The Page of Cups fades naturally, not through drama, just through the lightness becoming clear, and the connection not developing the way the other two do. And what you're left with is the real choice. The Knight of Cups, who is serious and mesmerized and sees a future, and the King of Cups, who is deep and steady and substantial, and that's a good choice to be left with. Two real options, both with genuine weight, both offering something real, and your guides want you to know that even narrowing to those two is the situation working in your favor. And the last tea leaf card, you choosing from your power, and the one you choose rising to meet you. And your guides ended on this image because it's the resolution of the whole reading. You choosing from your power, from your clarity, from the honesty about what you actually want, and the one you choose, whether it's the serious knight or the substantial king, rising to meet you, stepping fully into the connection, becoming the partner that the choosing calls them to be. Because when you choose from your power, The person you choose feels the weight of being chosen by someone who knows their worth, and they rise to it. And the rising to meet you is how the option becomes the relationship. Okay, final messages from your guides. 7 cards. Don't choose the one who's most intense. Choose the one who's most consistent. And your guides want this first because it's the most important guidance for a 3-option situation. Because intensity is seductive. The most intense feeling, the most dramatic expression, the most mesmerized energy, it pulls at you. And intensity is not the same as depth. And your guides are saying, don't choose for intensity, choose for consistency, for the one whose pattern holds, whose presence is steady, whose seriousness shows up in the ordinary moments and not just the intense ones. Because intensity burns bright and sometimes burns out. And consistency is what's still there when the intensity settles into real life. Next final card. You don't have to rush the choice. Let them each show you who they are. And your guides are giving you permission to take your time. Because there can be pressure in a 3-option situation, pressure to decide, to not lead anyone on, to resolve the situation quickly. And your guides are saying, you don't have to rush. Let them each show you who they are. Over time, in different situations, in the way they handle things. Because people reveal themselves when you give them room to. And the serious one will keep showing seriousness. The king will keep showing substance. The page will keep showing lightness. And the longer you watch, the clearer the choice becomes. So don't rush it. Let the time do the revealing. Next, final card. The fact that you have options means you never have to settle. Remember that. And this is something your guides want you to hold on to well beyond this specific situation. Because having 3 people interested in you right now is teaching you something, that you have options, that you're magnetic, that you don't have to take whatever comes along because you're afraid nothing else will. And that knowledge changes how you choose. Because someone who knows they have options never has to settle. They can hold out for the real thing, the right thing, the connection that actually meets them. And your guides want you to carry that knowing, not as arrogance, but as the simple truth that you are someone worth choosing, and you get to choose back. Next, final card. Trust your gut over your analysis. You already know which one feels right. Because in a situation with multiple good options, the analysis can run forever. This one has this quality, that one has that quality, this one is more this, that one is more that. And the analysis is useful up to a point, and then it becomes a way of avoiding the choice. And your guides are saying, trust your gut over your analysis. Because your gut already knows. Underneath all the comparing, there's a feeling about which one is right. Which one you light up around. Which one feels like home. And that feeling is more reliable than any pros and cons list. Because it's reading something the analysis can't reach. Next final card. Whoever you choose fully. Don't keep one foot in the options. And your guides are giving you guidance for after the choice. Because once you choose, once you know which one, the move is to choose fully. Not to keep one foot in the other options just in case. Not to stay half available to the others as a backup. Because the 7 of Cups energy, the keeping all the cups in play energy, is good for the deciding phase and bad for the after. And once you've decided, full presence in the choice is what lets it become what it can become. So choose and then choose fully. And let the fullness of the choosing be what makes it real. Next, final card. Save this and drop a comment. Tell us which one you're leaning toward. Save this reading right now. Bookmark it. Share it today, because when you share, what comes back is tenfold. And drop a comment and tell us, which one are you leaning toward? The serious one who's mesmerized, the King of Cups with the depth, or are you still figuring it out? Because someone watching this right now is in the same position, multiple people interested, trying to figure out who's real and who's surface, and hearing how you're navigating it helps them navigate theirs. So tell us where you're at and we'll cheer you on. And the very last card, one of these three is serious, mesmerized, and seeing a future, and you get to choose from a position of power. One of these three is serious, mesmerized, seeing a future with you, and you get to choose from a position of power. And your guide saved this for last because it's the most complete and most empowering truth of the reading. Because the whole situation, three people drawn to you, the knight who's serious, the king who's deep, the page who's sweet, adds up to one thing. You are in a position of power. You are not hoping someone chooses you. You are the one doing the choosing. And the serious one, the mesmerized Knight of Cups who sees a future and has stopped fighting how he feels, is real and is serious and is worth considering. And the King of Cups is real and is deep and is worth considering too. And the choice between them and whether the page stays in the picture at all is entirely yours, made from your power, made from your clarity, made from the simple, magnetic, undeniable truth that you are someone three people couldn't look away from. Okay, to bring this home, this person is serious about you. They're mesmerized, but so are these two lovers. And the cards showed us all three. The oracle cards showed us that the serious one is serious because they see a future, not just a moment. That mesmerized means they can't stop thinking about you and they've stopped trying to. That the two other lovers are real, but not the same kind of real. That having options is showing you your own energy is magnetic right now. And that the one who's serious is the one who's been consistent, so watch the pattern, not just the feeling. The Knight of Cups was the serious one, riding toward you with the full cup and genuine intention. The King of Cups was your substantial lover, deep, steady, emotionally grounded. The Page of Cups was your lighter lover, sweet and genuine but surface. The Two of Cups showed which connection has the potential to be truly mutual. The lovers confirmed which one carries soul-level recognition. The Seven of Cups reminded you not to get lost in the options, and the Sun confirmed that choosing from clarity leads somewhere genuinely good. And the tea leaves showed everything. The serious one doing something soon to show you noticing one feels different from the others, the King of Cups stepping forward more, the Page revealing their lightness, the moment of being honest with yourself about who you really want, the Three becoming two as the Page fades, and you choosing from your power with the one you choose rising to meet you. Don't choose the most intense, choose the most consistent. You don't have to rush. Having options means you never have to settle. Trust your gut over your analysis, and whoever you choose, choose fully. All of it confirming. One of these three is serious, mesmerized, and seeing a future. And you get to choose from a position of power. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say, I claim this, and I am magnetic, and I choose from my power. because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and drop a comment and tell us which one you're leaning toward. We want to know. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.